I'm asking for local comedians in Ballarat. This is the best description I've ever heard of, like, I was like, hey, do you know any comedians in Ballarat? And then someone told me, like, nah, none in Ballarat, but you can ask someone from Bendigo to drive down. And I was like, you telling me there's no comedians in Ballarat? And he's like, nah, there's one, but you don't want him.
Let's hope he's not a flogger.
That's right. It was so much
There's
easier.
so many
It was so
available.
much easier just taking Kappa on the road around Victoria.
Yeah, I know, but we clash outfit-wise, you know?
Well, you can.
We're a very similar vibe.
Well, I mean, there's someone else from Melbourne. You can. Is there?
Look, I've ran out of friends, all right? I don't want to publicise from the cabin, but yeah, it's a problem. The 3 people I could deal with in a car for that long are not available.
I paid overs for like any of the people that were on road trips with me, just for like, you know, because I was like, they're also like, there's companion payment there.
Companion tax?
Yeah.
You're looking at Tom when saying that. It's like, Tom and I, we've been through the ringer together. You know,
Yeah.
come up and down. I'd be like, Tom, make me feel better about how it went in Albury again. Why do we keep coming here?
There's nothing you could have done, Dan. The Coke machine was just too loud.
No, we can't stop for McFlurry. Fuck off.
I'm in the middle of my narrative. There's no time for you to eat.
We're up in the middle of my narrative.
I got to be an only child every now and again.
Side characters don't get treats.
Ballarat.
Oh, is the NPC hungry? Who cares?
I can't
Press X to ignore.
Oh, there was a button.
I can't guarantee it's going to work, but you could try the tactic I was doing, which was just to post a selfie on local Facebook.
I've been doing it.
You've been doing it on Ballarat? I'm not on the Ballarat group. I need to get on just to see what you're doing.
Yeah, you should just keep an eye on me.
Yeah, I should be.
Going up and down the country.
Ballarat.
Just notice that I just start looking more and more like you, hoping they don't read the copy.
Hey,
Hey, my friend, Andrew Hamilton.
You might recognise me from doing dad jokes on the internet.
That would actually be super funny if I just post a photo of you, but then say, my friend Andrew Hamilton.
Recommends me when he's not here.
I just hope no one reads the fine print.
Yeah.
The link.
It's like, look, Toowoomba, I don't think we have much in common except for our mutual friend, Andrew Hamilton.
One of my favourite all-time TV jokes is Frankie Boyle on Nevermind the Buzzcocks, and the
Ooh, I love
third,
Nevermind the Buzzcocks.
the third woman from Destiny's Child, whose name I don't remember. Not Beyonce.
Not
Kelly
Kelly
Rowland,
Rowland, Michelle.
the other chick.
Michelle something.
Michelle something. Which
I'll find it. Michelle
knows.
something.
No one ever knows.
when she was when he was doing the intros, he goes, as a former member of Destiny's Child, she's one of the most beautiful and talented women in the world's friends.
Yeah, he delivers it beautifully as well. Like it is such a good joke. He's good on that, hosting that, but clearly didn't want to do it full time.
I think they just started doing guest hosts for a long time, didn't they?
They did that, yeah, when Simon Amstel left.
So there's one comedian in Bendigo.
No, there's one comedian in Ballarat.
In Ballarat.
Apparently there's multiple comedians in Bendigo.
Right, okay.
Who are okay.
But compared to the guy in Ballarat, they're fantastic.
I've been assured that they are worth getting. To drive from Bendigo to Ballarat, as opposed to get the one guy who's in Ballarat.
Yeah, I had 2 of the local guys open for me in Bendigo. They were fine.
Good job.
Yeah.
What are the names? You want to shout them out?
Can't remember.
Brutal. Tough break.
I didn't think you could get less complimentary after they were fine.
They were fine. I forgot their names.
Yeah.
I refer to them as Bendigo 1 and Bendigo 2.
So, boys, you did a great job. And it was fun.
They were fine. They weren't name learning good.
You want to describe what they looked like?
Just a couple of dudes. One.
They sound good for you.
Yeah,
They sound like your audience would love that.
they were good fellas, and I'll definitely go and get back again. But
You'll go back again.
yeah, I'd
to
get back.
Bendigo.
Yeah, but I think it was not a good night. What was it? A Wednesday. It was a Wednesday night. I went there,
Uh-huh.
and I think I had like 40 in.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Look, I'll be honest, in Ballarat, you give me 40 right now, I'll shake your hand and be like, done. Ballarat is grim, whereas Warrnambool is growing on me. Warrnambool. So weird. How many R's do you reckon are in Warrnambool?
I think there's 2 at the store.
It sounds like there should be one.
It sounds like there should be one, but Hammo is absolutely correct, as always, when it comes to spelling.
Yeah.
How have you not been on Guy Montgomery's spelling bee yet? You could be like such a cabin contender.
Yeah, I would love to be. Guy, if you're listening to this.
And how did I not put
Send
that
me
together until now? I was just like, we've got a guy in the cabin who spells for fun. And for once in Australia, there is a TV show about spelling and spelling only.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no humor about that show. It's just spelling. It's a very serious competition.
Well,
Aaron Shen is there just to fact check.
Someone was telling me that Rathi was on there recently, and he just like he was just answering all the questions, like
What?
directly.
Aha.
You know,
As if it was a
trying to-
quiz.
Yeah.
I sometimes
No
notice,
banter?
I sometimes notice that on Have You Been Paying Attention, where someone just gets the answer right and they move on, and I'm like,
That's what I was saying. That would be my dream to go on there and just play it straight. Like every time, be like, these guys really don't check the news because they keep getting it wrong.
someone makes a clear joke, and they're like, well, they can't answer again. They can't. This is ridiculous. They got it wrong.
It's like a joke and you're like, wrong.
Idiot.
Idiot. Sam Pang, tell him the real answer. Wait, are you not the host? Who's the host?
Tom Gleisner.
Is he Warwick Todd? Warwick Todd goes the tonk? Is this the same man?
I don't know what this is.
It's
Do you know what this is? You feels like this is up your
I
alley.
feel like I should know this reference, but I
Yeah.
have no idea what it is.
No,
Australiana?
really? It's
Warwick who?
Warwick Todd goes the tonk. Well, the character's name is Warwick Todd. One of the CDs released was Goes the Tonk. It was a fictional cricketer, a fictional cricketer's diary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. You're right.
Bang
By
on.
Tom Gleisner.
That was fucking great. I actually really love that.
Yeah, okay.
Tom, that's about the funniest thing you have done because on Thank God You're Here,
He's talking about Tom Gleisner,
Oh, I
not
was
you.
going to say, what did I do?
Tom's like, fellas, come on, please. I'm doing great. The floggers love me.
He's just on all the other shows. He's just a setup guy, isn't he? He's just like he's either the guy on Thank God You're Here who's like, oh, you did great, and then on
Oh, yeah. He was the permanent judge in the original Thank God You're
he was
Here.
like, yeah, you got tested. He asked you some weird questions. You said something funny. Well done.
Is there a judge in Thank God You're Here?
There
Yeah.
was.
No,
I don't
it's
know,
a guest every week. Not unlike, never mind the Buzzcocks.
Uh-huh. Like, but what? Like, hey, you really improvised good.
That's exactly what he did
Basically,
for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that whole job is unnecessary.
It's just clear that Celia Piccola wanted it more on the day. She gave 110%.
Yeah.
Well, there was a
Full credit to the extras.
This is when Shane Bourne was the host.
Christ.
Shane Bourne, not Jason. Shane Bourne.
Imagine if Jason Bourne was the host. Thank God you're here. He's just got the headpiece in the whole time, being like, you're going to go through a door, and then it's up to you.
Well, it does make sense because he walks in a room and he doesn't know who he is.
That was the premise for Jason Bourne. Actually, someone was watching Jason Bourne being like, maybe we should make a TV show like this. There's some guy in his room with a very specific set of skills, but instead of murder, it's riffing. I think that's the way to do it.
They got here. People could try to kill me.
Yeah, well, it's like
What are we gonna
Memento.
do?
You just walk into a room covered in tattoos. You got to work out what happened.
But Shane Bourne,
Shane Bourne.
he was the host.
He was the host, I
and then he'd
remember
be
that.
like, "That was great, Tom. What are your thoughts?" He'd be like, "Yeah, you did great." And then he'd be like, "Okay, that was a pointless conversation." Who's the next person?
Is there a winner at the end?
Yeah,
Is there the person who God thanks the most for being there?
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, you said the most mildly interesting thing. Here's a
I
trophy."
can't believe you're slagging off a TV show from 25 years ago.
Well, it's back
And
on TV
recently-
now.
No, but you're talking about the original
talking
series.
about
Let's
the-
be very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I used to really like it actually. There was a couple of guys on it who I thought were really good, but who are their what are their names?
Oh, it's the guy. It's Andy Lee's mate. What's his name? What is his name?
I feel like Jason Bourne now.
Yeah, there's such a powerful radio duo. There's Andy Lee and the other guy. And the other guy's great too.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Like, he's no Andy
Thomas.
Lee,
He's no
but
Andy
you know,
Lee.
he's pretty good.
There was a blonde guy.
Jesus Christ.
You know, Andy Lee and Jackie O should do a show together. That's what I want to hear. You can have two A guys, I reckon.
That'd be so funny. You just kind of, they take AM and then Kyle and Hamish take FM. And it's just radio domination.
Carl
like, it's too
Sandlines
powerful.
and Hamish. Hamish and Carl Sandlines.
Just a natural duo. Hamish, do you reckon you should ever suck some guy's cock in the back of a car? He's like, I don't know, but you should get this new smart TV I'm selling. What's that thing?
Hubble.
Hubble.
Yeah.
Josh Lawson. That was the guy that really likes. There we go. Shout out to Josh.
For any floggers, you can move back from the edge of your seat now.
Yeah.
Josh Lawson. Very funny.
Feel
20
free
years
to
ago.
take another breath. I know you've been holding one in for a while.
Congrats on being funny 20 years ago, Josh.
He might still be funny.
Yeah, I think he probably is. Yeah.
Is Josh? No, Angus Sampson.
Angus
was
Sampson
also
was the
very
other
good on
guy
it.
whose name I'd forgotten.
And
Who's Angus Sampson?
Angus Sampson.
Australian actor. He's gone dramatic. He's on Fargo.
I feel like
He
I
was on-
saw him. Maybe was he somewhere in
He was-
Game of Thrones at some point as well?
Oh, maybe he was in the Lincoln Lawyer, the Netflix series, not the movie.
I saw the movie.
Okay.
Disappointing.
Mm.
The movie.
Yeah,
With
Lincoln Lawyer, the
McConaughey?
movie. Yeah, I didn't rate it.
Did you read the book?
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
Reading, no
It was
thanks.
middling.
The book?
No, the movie.
Yeah.
But I think the TV show looks even worse.
I don't know, Tom. You checked it out?
McConaughey does lift a little bit.
Did you say McCannahat?
McCannahat.
But Ryan Phillippe,
Whoa. Yeah, Judge.
Ryan Philippe. Ryan Philippe.
How do you pronounce a question mark? Is that how it ends?
I know how to pronounce the Spanish one.
Ryan Philippe's a little bit of a bitch boy in it.
Ryan Philippe.
maybe that's just-
Can we stop calling him Ryan Philippe? It's Philippe, isn't it?
Well, people called him Philippe, but is it Philip? That's why I was like Philippe
Philippe.
because I've heard people call him Philippe.
I got to tell.
That's why I was like Philippe.
But this thing, I got a friend, Tim Philippi, and the spelling is very dissimilar for Philippi. It's like Filipa. Actually, there's a double in there somewhere. And sorry, Tim, I don't know what it is.
I don't even know. I'm trying to work out how you might work out how to say this, but where would I go? Would I go to YouTube?
What do you look it up?
How to say Ryan?
Dude, thank God AI is here finally. It's Philippe, you fucking
That's
idiot.
a funny thing to have to try and Google.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce
It's Ryan Philippe.
Here we go. Are you ready? I've got.
Put the mic to
It's
it.
not going to get it right.
Ryan Philippe.
Oh!
There you go.
But I don't think I trust it.
I don't think that's right. Can we get him being introduced on a late night show?
Okay, here, hold on. I know Jared Butler. He would have Ryan Philippe's number or know someone who
You're right. That's the fastest way to get to this answer for sure.
They're
I'll
going to
just-
DM
If I leave a
Gerard
quick voice
Butler.
note, I'll leave a quick voice note with Jerry, I'll be like, Jez,
You're giving him two nicknames to imply just how close you are.
Jez, my boy Jez.
G-Train, quick.
You would know this. Is it Philippe or Philippe?
That's Ellen DeGeneres, but she doesn't say his name at the start of it.
You can't play Ellen DeGeneres in the cabin.
Oh, really?
She's cancelled, unlike us.
Oh, did you see she has a special that just came out?
I
She's
have
like,
heard
I'm an
that.
independent, strong woman, and everyone claps for like 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Good bit.
Is that what happens in it?
Yeah. Like, sorry, I'm busy. I have not much patience. I'm sometimes I get angry. I'm a strong, independent woman. Everyone's like, yes, Ellen.
Yeah.
You're
and then
unfunny lesbian.
And then she tags it with, and I'm gay.
Then she gets a standing O for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I saw it the other day.
That is a good bit. You should think about that.
Think about starting my own talk show, making it successful for many years, then bullying everyone, getting cancelled, then coming up with a special where I don't apologise. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a long
Bit of a boss move to not apologize at all.
Yeah,
you know?
but you
and
know-
by the way, another 20 million for doing this. Sick. Fuck your screenshot of an Instagram note, dickhead.
All right, it
Fuck
seems
that
like
noise.
It's a long game, but I'm down for it.
I didn't
So-
realize she didn't apologize. That
Well,
makes me
she might have
respect Ellen
apologized.
most.
I didn't actually watch the special. I just watched a 30-second
Wouldn't that be great if she was like, all right, guys, obviously I've been accused a lot over the last 5 years, and I've got something to tell you. If you'd all look under your seat. And nothing's there. I apologize for nothing. I took your money. I was so popular. I'm banging Portia de Rossi. Go fuck yourself.
Under
Good
their,
night.
under,
Mic
their,
drop.
under their seat is a hunched over intern. I made him go there. They'll do whatever I tell them to.
There's one under every seat. And there's 200 more waiting in the lobby.
No, that's pretty great. She just got to yell at interns for like 20 years and then do 2 comedy specials and get paid for all of it.
It's great.
That's the dream.
Dude, what more do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, some people on Twitter think you're mean? Grow up.
So much of my YouTube algorithm now is just people doing video essays about how bad a piece of stand-up is.
Oh, you're in that.
I'm in that. I don't like it.
Would you call it a rabbit hole, a wormhole?
video essays
Yeah.
about a piece of stand-up.
Yeah, it's like have you? There was
Beige Frequency is one of them.
Yeah, and there was a new guy who did the Joe Rogan one who went.
Oh, the Joe
gangbusters
Rogan
online.
one. Like, I think I saw that get shared more than the special.
Yeah.
It was like pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
I must thank God these are not in my algorithm yet.
There's a great one about you.
Yeah, Andrew Hamilton apologizes for doing crime in his special. He's no Ellen.
I like reading the comments, right, that are full of hate, but I don't want to hear some loser in their living room talk for 15 minutes about
But the
their
thing
take.
is, they make really compelling points with like, it's very well produced, and you're just kind of like, Jesus Christ. I can't imagine. Like, some of these things are like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just dressing you down and like bringing up old bits that you did that were shit too. And then there's like another one. You're like, Jesus Christ.
There's that other guy. Is he Australian?
Is
But
that
there's-
essentially what Isaac Butterfield does?
No, Isaac Butterfield's like, you're a vegan, that's gay, I'm a man. Rawr. And he sells tickets. That's pretty much it. The roar is crucial.
I really like that. Yeah,
That's how he gets you. It's like, my dick stanks. Row.
I'm fucking in.
The Buttsman.
Isaac
himself.
Butterfield, edgy comedian / cat.
Yeah, but no, it's a brutal YouTube thing. Like, I mean, I've watched him. Like, I'm not gonna act like I haven't watched him.
Me too. I feel like, are there any comedians who didn't get massive about 5 years ago that aren't just kind of widely hated now? I saw a clip with Tom Segura the other day, like unrelated. It was someone from a different kind of algorithm, like more kind of a self-helpy algorithm, and I'm down, that had him on to interview him, and all the commentary was just like, this guy's a piece of shit, he hates homeless people or whatever. Like, he just...
Yeah, is it not just like a cycle now? Like, I just kind of see like anyone who's like really, really, really scary, mega big there'll be a thing at, the 3 to 5, 7 year mark where it's just like, nah, he's actually a piece of shit because of this thing he said that we just repeat over and over and over, and then they still have a career, and then they just kind of come back and it's all fine.
Yeah. I guess. Because
Like, I just can't think of anyone who's dodged it. Like maybe Burr, but even he got
True.
like SNL stuff, I think. But I think that everyone gets that.
No, I think Burr. Yeah, I think you're right about Burr. I think Mark Norman has avoided it so far. I wouldn't be surprised if that changes. Everyone loves Gillis.
I think Gillis is the one because like he is good. He seems to be a lovely man, and like he's not at the top of like where he's going to be yet. Like if in 5 years is like a thing, Shane Gillis doesn't recycle. And like one time I saw him spit in the mouth of a child, like that wasn't his. Important detail. Like then we'd know that it happens to everybody.
You think spitting into your own child's mouth is okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I still see plenty of comments online on Gillis' videos where people say he's not funny, but then they'll be like backed up by like 5 frat bros who immediately be like, what are you talking about? He's the funniest dude ever.
Actually, Gillis kind of got famous so he kind of got it early.
Yeah.
You have to get it out of the way, like your wisdom
Well, that
teeth.
wasn't really cancelled. He just got like fired from SNL. That wasn't like...
Yeah, that wasn't a big deal at the time or anything.
but
This
like,
guy
was-
that you haven't heard of getting the biggest opportunity on the biggest stand-up platform and getting
But it's not a
fired before he
cancellation.
taped
It's
anything.
It's a firing. It wasn't really a cancellation.
I think a firing is just a real cancellation.
Yeah.
Cancellation is like this
It's a
metaphorical
career
term.
cancellation.
Whereas firing is like, oh no, there's a consequence
But
now.
it seemed like it added more street cred to him. I don't know. It seemed to be a lot of people like, oh, you fucked up SNL.
I love the idea that the qualification for street cred is, can you do an Asian accent before you join the Crips?
Look, there's gang initiation here. All right, we take this seriously. Now, say excellent. Hammer was warming up. Anyone on the YouTube would have been Hammer, be like, "Fuck, should I say? Is that going to be great?"
Excellent.
Well, you're never getting on SNL.
Well, all right, Josh, another one to take out at the old 19-minute mark.
It's going on
Gonna lose
YouTube,
that.
though.
I don't know if it's good gear or not.
It is.
I did say before we jumped in, I got a Flog exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the Guardian thing?
This is the Guardian thing.
Talk me through how this happened.
Okay, so for those of you who aren't aware, there's a Guardian thing, a recurring article that they do, the 10 funniest things I've seen on the internet, and they tend to get like comedians or actors or whatever to just kind of list the things they like. I got asked to do it as like part of the tour promo. So they're just like, hey, you got to come up with a list. You can't use certain things. Like I think like stuff from movies a bit dodgy. Like they want it to be kind of just legally they want to be fine, I guess. So it's got to be like you can't source it from like one of those like daily X motion like Russian subtitle websites. Like it's got to be on like YouTube or Twitter or something.
Okay.
And so yeah, so I did the 10. And they say it can't be offensive and all this kind of stuff.
How long did it take you to compile that 10?
Man, like, I'd say I could have rushed it, but I really was like, no, I'm going to enjoy this. A little internet retrospective.
Had you ever thought before about what you would put on that list when you've seen other people do it?
Not really. Like, I thought... The other thing I thought about was like whether or not to like plug myself / my mates. Because I've seen like some people do that and I'm like, I wouldn't have thought to do that because it just kind of seems a bit nepotistic. So I was just like,
Nepotistic. Good word.
Good word.
Congrats on the word.
Thank you so much.
How many R's in nepotistic?
It depends which ethnicity saying it. So I really kind of got in there because like for my one, I was like, I want to. It's not going to be like the 10 funniest things I think now. Like as in like if I just wanted to find 10 funny videos because like it would mostly be Norm on panel shows.
Okay.
And late night shows. Like honestly, like it'd mostly be Norm Macdonald. I think like in terms of like what I want to watch online to get a laugh. So I tried to go through the years because like I don't know if you guys read the list because that's my Flog exclusive. If you haven't read the list, go check it out. It's on the Guardian website. And only one person has noticed this. There's only 9 things on the list.
Really?
I skipped number 6 and no one apart from one person who is a flogger, Justin Flogger, if you're listening, noticed.
Is that his surname?
That is not his surname. But in future, anyone who likes this podcast should change their last name.
Yeah.
I want to make that clear. But yeah, like literally, this has gone through me, my agent, a producer, the Guardian legal team, and nobody has realized there's no number 6. There's just none.
Just quickly, I think we should all change our last name to Flogger like the Ramones.
That would be good for cancellation purposes. What are you talking about? That was either Tommy Ramone or Tombot. Couldn't have possibly been me.
Andrew Flogger, Daniel Flogger, Dee Flogger.
Joe Flogger.
Which one died?
Well,
All of them?
is that's poor attention to detail by multiple people. And
Isn't that impressive? It's a fucking sequential list.
Is this the Flog exclusive?
That is the Flog exclusive.
Yeah, okay. Usually
pretty
exclusives
good.
is because other people can't get the information, not because they don't care to.
I don't think anyone's noticed.
Oh my God. Breaking news in the cabin.
Fine.
People are going to try to track down that link. Let me just double check this. Holy shit, he's right. Where's number 6?
I thought they'd like to be able to verify it. Just to go on and be like, hey, there is no number 6. That's weird.
Well, if and when I get my chance to do the 10 funniest things I've seen on the internet, I'm definitely linking your 10 funniest things I've seen on the internet. There's no 6. This is classic. This is hysterical.
That would be so funny. Just link 10 funniest things.
I think you got to go back to everyone that was asked to check this and be like, did you actually even look at this thing? Or did you just go, oh yeah, Dad, that's right. We'll publish it tomorrow. Because there seems like...
There was like a month delay. I assume they were going through legal, pretty serious checks, just like your book. Can we say dwarf? It is the URL.
Can we have Vin Diesel's face on 2 people?
You watched it?
Yeah, of course I watched
Isn't it great?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
That's the Vin Diesel.
That was the
arm
only one
in
I
your
did
face.
watch because I was like, hold on, this is a curveball. I'm curious about this one.
Yeah, it's like 11 seconds of glory.
Where was this one of the items on the 10?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's like that scene in The Fast and the Furious where like Paul Walker's character. I mean, we could say his name's Brian, but it's Paul Walker.
Brian Spillner.
Brian Spillner.
Brian Earl Spillner.
That sounds like a serial killer name. Is that what you are? Yeah.
Brian Earl Spillner. You
But that was
like
his
serial
fake
killer.
That was his fake name.
Yes.
And
I
then
think so.
but his real name was Brian. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But his last name was fake.
Okay.
This is under the cover. Anyway, so yeah, he gets in a fight with a guy, and then Vin Diesel breaks up the fight, and he's like, "Hey man, he was in my face." And then Paul Walker goes, "I'm in your face." Oh wait, no, Vin Diesel goes, "I'm in your face."
Yep.
And then the guy edits Paul Walker's face into Vin Diesel's face. See, even describing it's excellent.
That's really funny.
It was funny. Yeah. I watched it about 3 times.
Yeah, it's great. It's never not funny.
I saw this thing on Instagram the other day of just like a kind of a news. I don't know, it's not a news story, but it was just a picture of Paul Walker with like a little like fun fact sort of thing in the corner, and it was saying at one time Paul Walker was in a jewelry store and he bought a couple their engagement ring. He overheard them talking about how they'd found the dream ring, they couldn't afford it, so he paid it, put it on his tab, and then left.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that, and I was like, is anyone checking that source? Like, how could you ever know for sure that that happened?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think when I get big enough, I will pay people to like leak fake stories about things that I've done.
Yeah.
You know, just be like, oh, you won't believe what Hamo did.
I'm available for that. I don't know if you know, but I do this podcast. People listen. I say whatever you want about you.
Hamo was at the jewelry store and he heard about this couple and they found their dream ring, and Hamo bought that ring and then threw it away in front of them.
and then ate it,
And then he ate it in front.
making full eye contact with both of them.
He said it's double dinner time. I don't know what that means, but he said it's double dinner time, and then he ate it. And the weirdest thing was they were a Chinese couple, and he started doing the accent.
Somehow he managed to chew on a diamond.
Yeah, he went up to them and was like, "It's double dinner time," and they were like, "What?" And I was like, "You know what's for dinner? Carrots." And then he ate the ring. Straight
There
down
we
the
go, that's
gob.
good stuff.
And then he made a joke about eyesight. I don't want to repeat it.
Thank God there's no video because he was doing the eyes. Even though he was wearing blackface at the time. Must have been hanging out with Witcombe before or some shit. I don't know. It's chaos in the cabin this week.
He said he was all of Rush Hour in one person.
you do hear those stories though, but like,
What, celebrities being nice?
yeah, but like, a lot of them, but mostly they come out when someone dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like there were heaps of ones I remember about George Michael that he would like go and like into like the hospitals and perform for all the nurses at Christmas time and all that kind of stuff, which I think is really nice. But I would prefer they come out while I'm still alive.
Yeah. But you're right. It does tend to be like after you die. It's like I remember when Michael Jackson died, like all those stories came out about him hosting sleepovers for all the hottest children in the neighborhood. Like, you know, they just stay over and he'd take them on special rides and stuff that he had in his house. You know, it's just, who can ever verify it?
Yeah. It's like when George Michael went and performed for all the male nurses.
in that park, in that public toilet.
You know what they say. Sue us. I fucking dare you. I don't ever be liable for that. What was I going to say? Yeah, but no. So the list thing, you like had a little look at it, but like it got me thinking about the kind of progression of the internet, and it's like, you know, before the like and subscribe stuff. Like how it was just kind of like something weird out there that you had to go and find on like another website. Because like, does it mean anything to you that one, like my anus is bleeding, my spoon's too big, like that thing? Did that hit you guys?
I don't think I remember that.
Wait, no.
It's a cartoon.
Salad fingers?
No, it's a cartoon. It was like a lost cartoon. Apparently it was for like a Oscar-nominated short film, but I had no idea. I just saw it on like Newgrounds or like anus bleeding. That's funny.
Newgrounds. I remember Newgrounds.
Yeah, like do you ever like on Newgrounds there was that like Pokemon, but like X-rated Pokemon game.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Where, like the Charmander's like finishing move was just to come everywhere out his tail. Like it was good stuff.
Yeah.
No, Hammer, none of this.
No, I
None
don't
of
think
this.
I don't think.
What
I know
about
Newgrounds.
Badger?
I do remember that.
I love
So
that.
good.
Got
I
around that a
forgot
lot.
about that one.
Yeah.
Fuck, that would have been good. Maybe that could be number 6. Guys, number 6 is whatever's in your heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I did. I left it blank on purpose. It's a great bit.
Yeah.
I was saying to you guys before, I thought I would just do a list of all my own funny stuff.
Yeah.
I thought if you do one is cringe, if you do all 10 is you, then I think that it comes back around.
But like, is there a hierarchy? Like, is the 1 through 10 like in some kind of hierarchical order, or is it just like, hey, this is just all me?
I'd probably have some kind of justification about why they were in what position on the list.
But would you link back to old mad content rather?
Yeah, I think I would. Just
You got to get these guys more views.
I don't think anyone actually reads The Guardian online. And
Dude, I've got more. Let me put it this way: more people have contacted me about the Guardian thing than being on Channel 7. Like easily more.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's just the cuck vegans that I roll with, but genuinely, like so many people contacted me about, I love this series. It's so cool that you got to do one, and I'm like, how did you not notice there's no 6? If you love it this much.
No one's paying attention to that stuff, are they?
Mm.
Do you want to talk about the TV?
We can talk about it if you want.
Yeah. Well, it started late because they had to have the most amazing episode of The Front Bar or whatever the fuck it's called.
I walked past the TV on the way to turning the lights off to go to sleep. I was like, oh, Dan's on TV. Turn it on. Dan's on TV. Turn it off. Went to bed. There'll be photos of people's TVs tomorrow, I'm sure.
You used to have the comedians running long, but a TV show ran long, so you started late.
Yeah, you're sitting at home giving them the light.
Man, the amount of times I rung that bell.
Wrap it up. Come on.
It's just like, what was that band that they ended with? They needed to do a song. Was it Birds of Tokyo or something?
Is this was it an old episode or was it a new episode?
It was the finale of Front Bar for the year. So I think it must have been live or something, or like live.
Right.
You know? Yeah, I think so. Because like there was definitely moments in the episode where Sam Pang was talking and Mick Malloy was like, Sam, like you need to stop asking people, we need to hurry up. Like clearly there was like, they were running well behind and they kind of knew it, and the producer in the ear being like, you don't understand, Daniel Muggleton's on. This is his big moment. His mum stayed up for this. Mick, quick. Please. Sam Pang's on TV all the time.
Yeah.
Doing not much. Come on. This is his big chance. Yeah.
So it came on eventually at what, 10:20 or something like that?
Dude, like 10:30, 10:35. It was supposed to be on
Get
at 10.
fucked.
Yeah.
Oh
My mum was like texting me. I had like, look, I reckon 5 to 10 people texted me. Some people I knew, some like just kind of fans or whatever, being like, hey man, you're not on TV. And I'm like, oh, thanks for fucking telling me. I had no idea. I'm not sitting here in a tracksuit with my kid in a tracksuit trying to have a moment. Dude, it was so grim. And like, it was just like, it wasn't, because it was like the Front Bar, heaps of it was just montage from the rest of the year. So I'm like, oh, we need to fucking see this again. And the other thing was like, there was a genuine 5-minute segment where Mick Malloy said his multi of the week. And I was like, well, this sucks.
I mean, what was it though? Was it good? Was it a good multi?
I think it would have got up, yeah. I think it was back of the lines in the GF.
I
But
mean, people messaging you like that, like you don't know. It's like people messaging you during the AFL Grand Final to say the Swannies weren't doing well.
shut up. Yeah,
I
fucking
didn't want to talk
Amos
about
Gill,
that.
no longer friend of the cabin, just messaged me being like, man, how'd you guys get in the grand final? This is pathetic. And I'm like, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I was out at lunch and I was looking at the score and refreshing it, and I was just like, I remember looking, the Lions were winning in the, like, you know, by 6 points, 10 points, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, the Swans gonna have to come back, and then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I was like, oh, I was like, I feel so sorry for Dan right now. And then the Flog Boys chat goes off, and it's just Hammer going, man, this one's getting ass raped.
I thought the thing before that was there's no shame in leaving at halftime.
That's very funny.
I enjoyed your one, Tom, just being like, the comeback is on, all caps, and then in lowercase later being like, it was not on. I spoke too soon here.
I sat down to watch that, like all excited, because I don't watch much AFL, but I was like, you know, it's the grand final. It's going to be a great sporting spectacle. And my God.
Dude, it's two in 3 years, man.
You poor bastard. You've flown there.
Flown there. On the plane, Pat Cummins. On the plane.
That's exciting.
In economy.
In economy,
One
man
row
of the
ahead
people.
of me, Richard Wilkins, that like 70s hair
We know who
reporter
he is.
guy. He was in business. And I was like, the captain is right there.
Yeah.
Give him your seat, you disrespectful piece of shit.
That's so funny.
And there was a delay on the plane. It was one of those ones where like they're like, oh, we need to go back to the thing we taxied. We need to go back because there's like water leaking out of this thing and we just need to turn the water off. And then like everyone's just on the plane, like clearly all going to the grand final, just being like, fuck, like
So
this
you
is tight.
I thought you had to get off the plane. You didn't have to get off the plane.
Didn't get off the plane. It was just there. And I was like, I was looking at Pat Cummins because surely if we were about to get fucked, they are quickly ushering him off the plane.
Yeah, you think?
Into some kind of, you know, giant cricket bat that'll take him to the stadium at full speed.
Just one of those big Gatorade bottles.
Drive. Yeah, no.
Did you stay until the final siren?
Yep.
Really?
I stayed until Dane Rampy, who was the acting captain on the day's speech, and then I left.
Okay. Well, you're a real fan. How many people in red and white did you see get up at the end of the third quarter?
It was during the third and at the start of the fourth mostly. Although really the game was over at halftime. But the two dudes next to me were Swans fans, like older dudes. They left end of the third and start of the fourth. But yeah, the stadium was, I reckon, like in terms of people who were clearly going for a team, was like 2/3 Swans fans.
Oh, really?
And fuck me, did it empty out pretty hard.
Were they copping heaps from Lions fans when they were getting up to leave at the end?
Not really. Like I think because like that was the thing. Like before the game, like very jovial. Like both fans like kind of like each other. Like we both just lost the grand final, so it's like someone's getting a good story.
Yeah,
But like it was nice. Like I thought it was quite respectful.
But when you have a rival and you see fans leaving the grounds way before the game ends, like that is my favorite time to really make sure, make sure that they know they lost.
I do love, especially if they're like the away fans are in a minority, just like standing up and just waving as people leave.
See you guys,
Love
get
that.
home safe. See ya. Tough luck. Sorry, guys.
Better luck next year, boys.
See ya.
Who would have thought that Andrew Hamilton was a bad winner? What other aspects of his personality might have suggested this? When the judge gives him an ICO, the police officer, bye, bye,
Fucking
see you in
suck it, I'm
prison,
out of
never.
here.
So, but the defense, not the defense, the prosecution. Nice try, fellas. Have a good next time.
Oh, the crown. Oh, you lost another one. Nice crown, dickhead. Oh, tell the queen I said hi.
Bite on my mushroom cock.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Good zinger. Andrew Hamilton in a roast battle.
All right, it's not my best work.
Undefeated.
You ever done a roast battle, Hammer?
Yeah, I've done one or two. I think I did one against Lucy Henderson, and I was winning by calling her a fat slut for ages. And then it was a dead heat, and it went into extra time. And they said, "You guys have an extra line each." And she said, "Extra line? That must be quite triggering for a drug addict like you, Andrew." And then the whole place went on fire, and there was no recovering from it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that was game over.
Even though you called her a fat slut one more time.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was killing. It was going well.
A cerebral comedian, Andrew Hamilton. One of the greats. Sorry. This just reminded me of the Channel 7 thing. So, like, obviously, one of the great things about having your comedy special broadcast on national television on the main channel right after an AFL like comedy variety show is some people watch it who shouldn't. And they are on Facebook. They're not on any other form of social media. They are on Facebook, and you get a couple of DMs just suggesting what they might think of your performance as a comedian.
Oh,
and I
please
thought
tell me.
you guys might enjoy sharing it.
Yeah.
I got two. And just in the Andrew Hamilton tradition, the first one is from Matt Burton.
Matty B.
You are a shit comedian, dude. Four-eyed fuckwit, try-hard loser.
Is Matt Burton the rugby league player?
I don't know. I don't know this guy.
jersey?
Nah, it's mostly a photo of his kid in a bucket hat, and then he's lurking there in the back like he's about to abduct him.
Four-eyed fuckwit, try-hard loser.
Yeah, I just said it. No need to go again.
Yeah.
Bit of reverb on that mic. And the second one was from Pascalina Ballerina. You racist, redneck, ignorant, uneducated gronk, fucking dead set loser.
Oh.
There you go.
All right, we've got a couple of pull quotes for the next post.
I was trying to see. I thought I had one more for... Oh, here we go. This is from Felicity Hartley. No one wants you in Western Australia after what you said. Good luck to you in your tracksuit. Spoilt boy with no respect. Good luck in life. Now, I want to be very clear to anyone who's seen me do comedy a few times. In this special, I did not say really anything about Western Australia. But in the next one, I fucking do. I really give them a bit.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, you must have mentioned West Australia once.
All I could think of, it was like the bit at the start where I was like, you know, Sydney and Melbourne, Australia's only two cities. The rest are just towns with a dream. That's all I could think. And I'm like,
it's got more than that.
I genuinely don't even think I mentioned it again.
Is it just because you went hard at jet skis?
I don't think I even did in that one, did I?
Yeah, you did. You did the Bogan thing.
Oh, the Bogan thing. Maybe she just assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That was it. That was my feedback.
That's so fun. Did you get anything in the opposite direction? Did you get anything that was like, hey, I came across this thing, I actually quite enjoyed it?
No, of course not.
No, of course not. Because you're a four-eyed fuckwit loser. Sorry, I forgot.
Don't forget dead shit.
I forgot you're a dead shit gronk redneck.
People don't really want to get out of bed to send someone a nice message, you know? It's never that kind of stuff.
I love the idea of you going to Perth Airport and like all the West Australians like, is that him? He knows we don't want him here. He knows he's not welcome.
Not after what he said.
After what he said.
So on your tour, where do you go to in WA?
It's only two shows like kind of in Perth itself. Like one in Perth, like, you know, whatever the postcode is there. And then the other one's in Claremont, which I'm told is equidistant between Perth and Freo.
Okay.
Don't really know what's there though.
Equidistant between Perth and Freo. I mean, Freo's only, 40 minutes out of Perth, so that's not that far. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably about 20 minutes from Freo and another 20 minutes from Perth.
Equal. Okay, you got it.
Thank you. Yeah. And how many R's in equidistant?
Again,
Depends.
on the accent.
Depends who says it. Tom, you should do a pilot app.
All right, cool. Is it being sent to me or is it being handed to me?
I'll just hand it to you. Look, I think not to go too much into the sporting parlance, but I think my pilot ads are coming into this week under a fitness cloud.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I haven't been bringing it. I think we got a DM on the Floggram being like, I missed an opportunity to say something about you in the pilot ad, you know?
Oh, the guy,
Something about Drew?
It was saying that if you're going to call me Drew, my surname should be Peacock because then it'd be Droopy Cock.
That's good.
That's really good.
We should get him on the podcast.
Dude, is it time for the cabin to get some writers?
Yeah.
We could treat him worse than Ellen.
Droopy Cock.
I'd love an intern to yell at.
Yeah. Dude, and Tom, any race you want.
It could be a character that you added.
You know what race I want.
Oh, you're gonna love this then.
Oh no.
So yeah, we write each other a pilot ad each and every week because the podcast, the Flog Cabin, is brought to you by Pilot. I've written one for Tom. Tom, please nail it.
Hello, floggers. Tom Witcombe here, and there's something you should know about me. I've got one true fear. It's not that Knox Grammar School will become co-ed one day. It's not even that Australia will have a Prime Minister who isn't white. Because frankly, while terrifying, those things will never happen. My one true fear is that someone is going to take my blood without my knowledge. I don't know if it's going to be a vampire or an organ thief in a emerging country. But I like my blood. The white blood cells more. But I like my blood. I like my blood.
But I like my blood.
But I like my blood. The white blood cells more than the red blood cells, obviously, but I like it all. And recently, I figured out a way to protect my blood, and that's why I use Pilot. Every day, I take way more than the recommended dosage of their ED medication to keep my blood safely locked inside my own cock. All of my blood, all day in my cock. And before you think, wow, maybe he must have a big hog store... all that. He must have a big hog to store all that blood in there. It's definitely not that. I just have a very small amount of blood, which fits snugly inside my even smaller cock. So thanks, Pilot. Now I can rest easy. Mostly because I'm always lightheaded, knowing my blood is safely stored away in my cock, a place where nobody will ever look. Save $20 off your first order with the promo code FLOGGERS20 at checkout. Pilot, hard made easy. That was fun.
It's still
Protecting blood.
I thought I'd take a new approach.
I like where your head's at. There's creativity going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, the execution wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
there was some good stuff, I thought.
thank you, Tom.
It started strong. I thought the Knox stuff was good.
Yeah.
I think I have a very specific delivery in mind for my pilot ads.
Okay.
And I'm not communicating that properly with grammar, or it's just hard to pick up on that with the first read through. So I think I got to dumb it down.
You left a couple of words out.
Particularly if you're getting me to read it, you got to really dumb it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Andrew Hamilton. Lucy Henderson is a fat slut. That's why I use Pilot, because sometimes I have sex with her even though I'm not attracted to her. Tom's gay. Thanks, Pilot. Hard, made easy.
Have you been reading my notes?
Oh man, they should get me on Thank God You're Here. Improvisational champion.
Do you reckon your schools will go co-ed?
Do you reckon Trinity will go co-ed? I mean, Newington did, and they're like the one down the road. So, like, do we just kind of follow suit? Like, I think, there's more money in it for them, and private schools love money.
Yeah, Cranbrook's doing it.
Are they doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Buck already did it, right? They were 11 and 12 co-ed the whole time?
Yeah, but now it's
whole
all the
thing?
way through, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I think Trinity, either they go for that money or they go for the money of the people who don't want their sons going to a co-ed school. Like, they could be like that for everybody in the West.
Yeah.
What about you, Hamo? St. Flognatius?
I don't think that they would go co-ed, but I'm not going to have any kids, so I don't really care.
You're not going to have any kids?
I don't think so.
Oh. Why?
I don't see it.
You just don't seem like a man who pulls out.
No, I don't, but there's ways to deal with that. So
Yeah. Also, your serious girlfriend has several kids.
Exactly, yeah, and but they live in WA.
Okay.
And so I don't think that there's any scenario where I would be having kids that I would then send to review. But I think that some of those GPS schools are pretty locked in. We're just staying all boys. I think that they have got the mentality that there's a particular ethos that works from just having boys around boys. And part of that is toxic stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if the cabin went co-ed.
My
Your
God.
Flog cabin's going co-ed. Just see me crying, holding a sign.
It'd just be a different energy, you know? Like we'd be like, blackface, that's not funny at all.
I mean, we'd have to start by doing something crazy like having a female guest on the pod.
What?
We know you want your girlfriend to come on the pod. You've brought it up before.
We can have any female guest. I did. I had Abby and Sam express interest today when we're doing some filming. So,
Abby and Sam.
I think separately, but yeah.
Not at the same time?
They asked why haven't they been invited into the cabin yet? And I said, well, you might been talking about it.
I just think it would change the dynamic because, like, with no women around to hear what we say,
Yeah.
we can say anything.
Despite the fact that we have many female floggers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But we don't. If we had to look them in the eye while we say the things we say on the podcast,
Yeah.
I would change.
And this is despite the fact we've also done a couple of live flog cabins.
Yeah, and I never look them in the eye. I'm busy looking at you guys, the flogs.
All about their tits.
There we go. That's where I thought it was going.
I genuinely, fuck. I think I must be like married, Because like I was just like that never occurred to me as an option.
Why would you stare at their tits? I'm not married to them.
Yeah,
My son can't attach himself to those tits.
I got tits at home.
Tits at home.
Why am I getting titties on the road when I got tits at home?
So I got caught rooting the other day.
Speaking of having tits at home,
Yeah. My girlfriend was in town.
is that a segue stitch?
Segway
I
Stitch?
think it might be.
We've lost track of the
At
segue
Tits
stage.
at Home. So my girlfriend lives in Perth, but she was in town for a week, and we would go to a wedding in the afternoon. This was on a Friday when she was in town. But,
Okay.
it was Friday.
Just quickly, did you see the Yeah Mad subreddit thought you got married?
I did
Yeah.
because
Was that a thing? Do you want to dispel those rumors right now, Andrew Hamilton?
we're not married. Never will be. Well, I was feeling amorous.
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 Just mono-amorous or polyamorous?
Hamorous. I was.
I was jerking off.
How many L's in Hammerous?
And so, I live with my parents,
Hammerous
and they were
is right.
around, and the cleaners were coming in soon.
Oh, that's
And
always
so-
the best time to
So
screw.
Nikki and I were downstairs.
When you know you don't have to clean up.
We were downstairs in the basement, despite the fact that it's not a basement, it's just on the ground floor.
It's a
The
home
gar-
cinema.
It's a cinema.
The garage there's a little back room that's a home theater, right?
Yes.
But I call it basement for some reason. And so we were in there working on getting my cock hard.
And that's a two-person job.
And so
Yeah, they
anyway,
put those signs up. Men working overhead.
so now they're rooting, and
You there rooting?
we're there rooting.
Cool.
Down in the
What
home
position?
quarter. Doggy. And out of my periphery, I saw that the door of the home theater slowly, from about like an inch out, slowly closed. Closed.
Ah.
It had been closed, and then while we were both facing another direction, someone must have come in slightly, seen seen too much.
Just quickly.
Yeah.
Were you guys facing in the direction of the home cinema? So you could both watch X-Files?
TV was off.
Ah.
But there was music playing from my laptop. I dimmed the lights a little bit, but
Classic.
I was creating a mood.
That's a fucking mood right there.
And so the door closed.
So dim the lights of the room or dim the lights on your laptop?
Hey, what brightness do you want? I think I look hot in 30%.
Keyboard on.
So yeah, we have not. I pretty sure my dad was upstairs on the balcony reading and having a nap. So I'm 98% sure with my mum.
Okay,
that
who walked
had
in?
Walked in, but we have not. We have never. There's been no discussion of it.
None.
None.
Do they listen to the podcast?
My mum or dad?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think my dad one time said when he heard me listening back to an episode of Flog Cabin, It was like, people listen to this.
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
I ask it often.
So,
But
no,
thank God your dad didn't walk in wearing those 3D glasses. He would have seen fucking everything.
It's like he's coming right at me.
I'm just imagining your dad walking in wearing the 4D. I get it. Wait, what's the fourth do? Go on, tell him.
why am I wet? You know?
I thought 14 was your dick.
No, your take was actually much smarter than what Hammo's was.
Oh, you know when you get like a 4D cinema where they have like the mist, the rain, and the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you think it is.
All right. Yeah.
Wow, how do they get the smell?
So, yeah, we haven't discussed that since, but, you know, these are things that happen when you're at home.
And Hammerous.
And you're hammerous.
PolyHammorous is so good.
PolyHammorous.
PolyHammorous, episode title. Lock it in.
So then we went to the wedding and we had a great time.
Was there, did you tell Nikki about what happened? Were you like, my mum
Oh,
definitely?
yeah, of course. And she was mortified.
Oh, okay.
Was there any change in your mum's behavior towards Nikki?
No.
Nah?
No.
What a fucking legend.
No giveaways at all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What would she have seen? Like, what are we talking about angle wise?
Would have seen my bare naked ass thrusting in like kind of an easterly direction.
We're thrusting onshore or offshore.
A big pressure front coming from the east.
A low pressure system developing. Bit of moisture.
Easterly direction. And I was like, well, okay, wait. Mecca's that way. So,
What, is Mecca not your one true north? That's where my compass points. Good enough for like your mum just being like, look, I respect that so hard that she just closed the door and was like, never mind.
what is the alternative? That's the only thing to do. To act like nothing ever happened.
I mean, obviously stand there, check Hammo's form,
That's my boy.
see how the thrusts are going.
That's my boy.
Whispering, that's my boy, as she spanks herself on the ass and leaves the room.
I mean, you know, I don't know.
Or like, oh, this is my house.
Possibly, you could be like, oh gosh, or like, you know, you could react strongly.
Exactly, yeah.
You could be like, oh, no.
I think to close the door quiet enough to not interrupt Nikki reaching orgasm.
Well,
That's
let's not get carried
special.
away, but like, you know.
Hey, a girl can dream. And was there being like, are you close? And she's like, yeah, like me too, to 225,000 followers.
I've already surpassed that.
So no fallout. And Nikki was mortified. How long was she in Sydney after?
That was the Friday, and then she was here till Tuesday night. So-
Okay, so a fair amount of time. And there's been nothing from your parents, like, you know, just leaving out the domain section of the paper on your bed, you know, buying a lock for the home cinema door.
I'm just bursting into the home cinema without any introduction a little bit.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, I hope your parents do the right thing, which is they fuck in the home cinema and set it up so you walk in on them.
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate revenge.
Yeah.
But they've also read the book, which I wrote, where I've talked about having sex in that room before.
You wrote that in the book.
Yeah.
I really got to read this book.
Yeah.
I thought I knew all the stories, I'll be honest. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm on top of most of these.
Yeah.
We've spent many hours in the car together.
Yep.
And boozing.
So
And we've got a podcast
there's
together.
a tale in the book about me having sex in that room. So, you know, you'd think by now they would have learned to...
You're right. What they should do is
home
never
theatres.
come in that room.
When the theaters are rocking.
Because I'm always coming in that room.
That's just such a, like, both your parents were home and you're having sex, not just in the house, but outside the bedroom.
Well, I think I probably pitched it to Nikki as like, it'll be really quick. He won't even know I'm there. Like, you know, it'll be in and out. You know, we can get this done.
That's a great pitch. The elevator
Just the
pitch.
things that women love to hear.
You'll barely even
I don't
notice.
even know I was there. We in and out.
It'll mean nothing to you, but it'll be a big deal to me.
I can't even think of an equivalent where that's a good pitch. Like the NBN guy. You know who knows? I'm just checking your fiber. All good. No worries.
It's like an office works where you round up to give the rest to charity. It's only 60 cents, but when it comes together cumulatively, it actually makes a huge impact.
Yeah, like having sex with you, like giving your coins away at the end of a flight.
Yeah, exactly. You won't even notice it.
You won't even notice they're gone. What a pitch.
Yeah.
But in the home cinema. And we turned the movie off. Was the movie never on?
There was no movie on.
So you just went down to the home. Did you leave your bedroom to go to the home cinema?
Well, no. We got up early because I had to go get a present for the wedding.
But this is early in the morning.
Well, we'd done some errands in the morning.
Yes.
And then come back, and this would have been like probably like, let's say 11 a.m.
Oh, it's a great time.
11 a.m. I'd say about my sexual peaks probably like from 11 a.m. till 2 is my horn window. I'm like, peak horn. And I'm ham dog, horn dog.
Is it because you play the horn when it opens?
Like the horn of Gondor.
You ready to go Helm's Deep?
Couple of little Rings references for the Tolkien nerds out there. Be frothing that.
They would love that.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good horn window. I think I used to be around that, but now it's like maybe like 1 to 4. Like I think at some point, fucking at night is crazy.
I get tired, man.
So
I'm
tired.
an old man.
Old man. Yeah.
Tom?
I think it's like now when it happens, I'm like, this is a novelty. This is fun.
What, when you get laid?
At night.
Yeah, I forgot you're married now.
Yeah, exactly.
His wife goes to another school. Yeah. No, just like at night. Like I remember like when you're single, it seems to be like when you get home, and I'm like, when you get home, I got a dog to greet and a baby to ignore. Come on.
You want to go home and greet the dog? That's what I call doggy style.
I think, yeah, like if you're around during the day, if your partner both work from home, get it done during the day. If they come home, when you get home straight away is better than like after dinner or you have your shower, you're tired. I'm not bringing my A game then.
Oh, after your shower, what are you insane? You're clean. I'm not
Yeah.
giving that away. What about showering twice in one day?
You did it after the shower. She'll know I've been there. I got to make sure she hardly knows I'm there.
I had an ex that would only have if I had to shower before we had sex every time.
Every time.
Every time.
How long were you with this person?
Like
I don't want to assume
a
gender.
year and a half.
Year and a half.
Year and a half, and they made you shower every time.
Yeah.
Did they shower every time?
Usually, yeah.
What is that? Like going in a spa?
Just a clean thing. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
didn't want to sweat, a human sweat on her.
Oh, her.
She didn't want the human sweat. I'm a sweaty guy, I guess, but like, yeah, she didn't want to be clean. And I was like, but this is like, like when you come home from work and you're excited to see each other, like where's the passion? We're like, you got to go through the dinner and the shower process.
I think I'd start training myself to get really horny when I shower. Like, because there's a coffee place at Coogee that gives you a brownie with your coffee. So now whenever I have a coffee, I'm like, where's my little sweet?
Yeah.
Like I'm locked in. So I think if it was like every time I have a shower, like every time I have sex, I have a shower beforehand. Every shower I'd have, I'd be like, well, I'm fucking after this. Like I think it'd build up like a weird association that I couldn't break.
Yeah.
okay, so then what happens if you're at the gym? Do you have a shower?
Exactly. I got to find someone. I got to blow the horn of Gondor. See if anyone picks up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I think we're very easy to train. Like as people, I just think, you didn't have that association after? Like, what about?
No, because I like the idea of like just wanting to jump each other's bones the second you see each other. You come in the door, bang, we're on. And be like, bang, hi, kiss. Oh, you're all sweaty. Go have a shower first. It was like, oh, it's kind of fine. I mean, I'll do it, but like I'm.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
against
if you're like, I will have sex with you after, I'll be like, all right.
I'm gonna not have the sex.
There's very few tasks that I'd be like, come on, really? Just like, hey, just lodge your Baz quarter as for the first quarter of financial year 2025, and then we'll fuck. And I'm like, you're on.
that
Let's
would
go.
help, but yeah, it didn't kill it for me. But I was just like, I would rather just like we just bang, we're straight away. Let's boom on the kitchen bench. Let's go.
On a kitchen bench.
Well, anything, could be couch, table, floor.
Just so you know, Hammer has named things he can see. No
Couch,
imagination
table,
has been used.
floor, glass, box light.
I'm named mainly
Roadcaster.
Dan Muggleton.
You get about flat
Look,
surfaces.
Hammer, if you needed to bang, you needed to bang on me, I would lie still. I haven't done a plank in a while, but I do my best for you.
Thanks, bro. That means a lot.
That's what flogs are for.
You'll barely know I was here.
You know I was there. I'm heavy, you know? You better have a strong plank.
Dude, absolutely not. I would be crumbling. I'd be
Core.
going in the middle. Oh,
Hey, Dan, no harbour bridging.
no, what's that yoga pose where like,
Oh,
it's like
downward dog or something?
no, downward dog's when you like that. Like the other one where you
Up dog?
up dog?
I think it's called up dog.
I think it's called up dog.
I'm pretty sure.
It's not
Fuck off.
up dog.
Don't make me Google what's up, dog. Just so
Nothing,
you can
bro,
get
it's
me
all
on
you.
that. Yes, so you can zing me. Like, you fucking said it.
There's no up dog.
What do you think it's called?
I think it's called like the
There's
Cobra.
There's one called Cobra, which is
Child's
similar.
pose.
I thought it was called Child's Pose.
Salute the sun.
No, Cobra.
something.
I think it's something Cobra, isn't it? It's like baby Cobra and then like
There is
you know,
Baby Cobra, but that's hands up.
But yeah, but like that. Like is what I'm doing.
Upward facing dog.
Upward facing dog.
Upward facing dog.
Okay, but no one calls it up dog, do they?
I just
Well,
did.
when Tom does yoga, he's in a rush. Boy, just fucking snap your up dog for a sec. Yeah, sick. Then DD, that's downward dog. And then
Okay.
we're going CP, child's pose. Get
As
out
a
of
guy
here.
that spends my whole time abbreviating, I'm still against changing upward facing dog to
Yeah,
up
that's
dog.
because you're a downward facing dog cunt.
Yes!
Tom!
Here we go.
Got him!
Fingers.
That was sick. I mean, we could just end the podcast now. That's over, pretty much.
All right.
One
Yeah,
or
we
two.
did.
All right.
We did well. Efficient for once.
I wanted
Did
to
we have a good start? No.
I wanted to talk about Macca's.
All right, go on.
Well, just this is another incident with Vicky while she was here.
Okay.
We did a gig on Sunday night. We're
Can you
driving
guys,
home.
have you guys thought about couples therapy instead of podcasting?
No, this is more fun. And we're driving home. We went past Macca's and we decided to get a cheesy.
Actually, that happened with my girlfriend one time. Go on.
Okay. All right. And
That's you.
All right.
we're parked facing the Macca's store at Drummoyne. And I went into the store to order them. And
You wanted to get recognized as joke guy again, didn't you?
I need to take a piss. But we'd agreed we're just going to get a cheesy and not a meal because
Great
we're
option.
just being simple, right?
Yep.
So it's just, one cheesy each.
One
Two
cheesy.
cheesies.
One cheesy
go,
each,
thank you.
2 cheesies total. I go in there and I ordered the 2 cheese, but I also ordered a small fries and I got it from the counter and I smashed it real quick. and I was like, Nikki's on her phone. She won't see this. It's just a little secret.
Talking to the fries. You'll never
And,
know I was here.
So then I walk outside and Nikki's in the car holding her phone up, laughing her ass off, tears. And I can see that she's seen everything. My secret scoff was
Secret scoff.
my secret scoff was not so secret.
Yes.
And so she was like, did you just scoff a whole thing of fries real quick so that you could pretend you would just order a cheeseburger with me? And I was like, absolutely. And so I got found out. But I just thought, I think I mustn't be the only one who has been in a relation who has secretly scoffed at times just to get away with like a little chocolate bar, fries, anything like that. I feel like I'm not the weirdo in this situation.
I don't think you're the weirdo in this situation.
Why couldn't you just get fries? Why do you have to hide your fries?
I felt like we were both getting a cheesy. We'll be on the same level of healthiness.
Were you worried that she'd want some chips?
No, I didn't. I wasn't worried that she would want some chips. I was worried because I was like, we're both being responsible, snacking together on the same level, just a cheesy each. And then I was
That's
like,
true. You guys
chips.
are really watching your weight, getting a McDonald's cheeseburger each
For no reason.
for no reason.
Well, I mean, there was a reason. I was hungry.
So, like, you scoffed, but you wouldn't have even enjoyed the fries.
I did.
I can trust you.
You know when they have that batch that comes out real hot? It was like one of those super hot ones.
so you've burnt your mouth
No,
in order to
I
get
can
these
handle
down.
the heat, baby. And so I scoffed it. They were salty. They were hot. I got it in like 3 bites and then bang.
I remember when I was maybe like 19 being at Macca's with a friend and getting meals and was sat down to eat it and I had like one of my fries and I was like, these are like cold. He's like, just take them back. I was like, no, it's weird. He's like, just take them back. And I'm like, and he's like, okay. And then he just turned around here. He's like, oh, it's cold. Just went. I was like, hey, can I get some fresh fries? And they're like, yeah, sure. And it just blew my mind. And ever since, now I do it.
Dude, sending sending things back is game changing. Complaining is game changing. Like, especially in like America. You complain in America, they're like, we're so sorry, here's an upgrade.
Yeah, okay.
And you're like, what?
Yeah.
But I thought I was being an annoying cunt.
Yeah. I thought I was sorry. Am I not sorry?
Yeah. But no. So you've had that. I'm trying to think if I've snuck anything in with Mary in that regard. I can't. Nothing like springs to mind. I think in that situation, I would bring the fries back to her in order to be the fry providing hero. You know, like I know we just said we're getting cheeseburgers, but I got us small fries and we'll share them.
Okay.
You and
You
me.
think I was a love rat? I was being sneaky.
I don't look. You. I don't think you were being sneaky. You were being sneaky. You hid in a corner and ate fries.
Yeah.
I wasn't hiding in a corner, but I thought
You didn't eat them in the bathroom?
I didn't eat them in the bathroom.
cubicle?
But I thought she's
It's like a Shaggy song. Did he eat him in the corner? It wasn't me.
I thought she's going to be on her phone. There's no way she's watching me get this stuff from the counter, and it turns out she was.
Yeah, but that's cute. She watches you when you're at McDonald's. She keeps an eye on you in case you're sneaking fries.
In case I'm sneaking. Well,
She
now
was
she'll
spot
know.
on.
Now I've been caught the first time I've tried it. Caught out.
Maybe your mum walking in her has heightened her vigilance. You know, now she's just fucking on rotation, looking around like Jason Bourne to bring it back.
I've never, not like in that situation where I've gone to order for two people and like, you know, I've definitely snuck fries off Beatty's plate and then reorganized them to make it look like nothing was touched.
Oh, that's a good play.
That's something I've done.
That's a good play.
Why not just, can I have some of your fries?
No,
Would
because
she
if
say
she's like,
no?
No, she's like not at the, like if, especially if like the food has come and she's not there, like she's in the bathroom or something, that kind of thing. She's not there to ask.
But you're rearranging.
Yeah.
She comes out like, do you have some of my fries? Yeah.
No, that's how it came. Came with a big
But she
gap in the
wouldn't even
middle.
ask that if you do the
Rearranging.
trick that Tom suggested.
I just
It's a
don't-
perfect crime.
I just don't want to indulge in this fry-based deceit. You know?
The other thing I definitely have done
These are
is
called freedom fries, folks. Like, and you're constraining yourselves.
gotten Macca's on the way home and then thrown it out in like the communal garbage, not our kitchen garbage, so it doesn't prompt a conversation the next day. If I've done some shameful eating, if I've had a second dinner.
I don't think.
have done that as well by hiding it under my bed.
Under your pen.
Hiding the bag of Macca's under the bed because it was in my small bedroom and I just wanted sitting there and having to answer questions about my finances.
It's about your finances. That's the problem.
Andy, what are you doing with your money? My dad thinks Uber Eats is just the most insane thing to spend money on.
Look what I found under these bags of cocaine. You care to explain this, Andrew? Look what I found inside this box that was meant to contain limited edition sneakers.
Like, are you telling me that you can cut Macca's up into another quantity and resell it at a higher value? I didn't think so, Andrew. This is depreciating by the second.
Yeah, did you cut these fries? Are these nuggets stepped on?
Is that a nugget? It's a 0.7. For anyone wondering, 0.7 of a nugget. I think, in terms of the shame eating, in London, because like I would sometimes wake our housemate up by being in the main area. So sometimes when I come home late at night eating disgusting food, I would eat it sitting on the end of Mary's bed so as to not disturb her or him. And one time she woke up and she's like, are you sitting on the end of the bed eating chicken in the dark? And I'm like, yeah.
Wait, so
Want some?
how would you disturb them if you were in the common area?
Because like that shared a wall with his bedroom.
How loud are you eating?
What's the noise? Is you quietly in a room with some food?
You guys don't shout mantras at yourself eating midnight KFC? Take me, Colonel. Take me now. Nah, just I'd had some parties that, you know, contained more than chicken and we'd caused a bit of a ruckus. So I was trying to be quiet.
That's a different story.
Yeah, but there's just something so funny, like, because I know from my perspective it seemed fine, but just imagine Mary just waking up at like 2 a.m. and then just seeing her husband just like sat like real close, tight on the edge of the bed, just eating chicken.
Yeah.
No, you didn't
In
need
the
to.
dark.
You didn't need to convince us that was weird. I didn't need to. Wait, Mary thought that was strange, did she?
Eating chicken in the bedroom. Wasn't me.
All right,
That's it.
should we call it?
We should. Thanks for joining us in the cabin for another week. Just a quick little live comedy update from me. This comes out on the 10th of October. Yes.
Sure does.
I've got shows this weekend. The 11th at the Builders Club in Wollongong, the 12th Smith's Alternative in Canberra, and the 13th the Old Boat Shed in Manly. Actually, I think it's called the Old Manly Boat Shed, so sorry about that.
Nice.
Tom, you coming Manly or no?
I'm coming to Manly. I'll be
Beautiful.
there. I'll be at Manly.
A double flog in Manly.
And Brisbane, I'm coming to Good Chat Comedy Club to do my show on November 7th, Thursday, November 7th. We'll have links in the description.
Yeah, links in the old script.
Yeah, cool.
I'm doing new stuff in Brisbane, October 19th at as part of the Good Chat, or the Caxton Street Comedy Festival, and then I'm
To those Queensland shows.
I'm doing some Queensland tour
Regional
dates.
Queensland shows.
Regional. I'm doing Gladstone, Mackay, Townsville, Cairns.
November 13th to 16th.
Yeah, if you want to come, you'll look it up. You'll figure it out.
Or listen to what I just said. Those are the exact dates.
Stan has more of a stake in your career than you do, apparently.
As the floggers will know, I did a new intro to the pod, and I included them because I'm a team player.
That's right.
My
This guy's
special
a
White and
fucking
Wrong
pro.
is streaming on Channel 7's app, 7 Plus, till the end of the month.
And stay
Check it
tuned for
out.
the Patreon. Patreon's coming October 31st. Coming live.
Live, Flogtreon.
Flogtreon. You know what I
Flogtreon.
thought today was what we should get on top of next year? Flogtober.
Flogtober?
I don't know what it involves, but we should do something.
Flocktoberfest.
Flogtoberfest.
Flogtoberfest.
There we
Is
go.
it too late to get some Lederhausen?
Look, I don't think it should be German, but I do think it should be anti-Semitic.
There we go.
There it is. All right. Stay flogged up.
Drink the Dodgems.
Bye.